Hello there, this is Finfornier. Here's more Mass Effect 2, 12th part of my playthrough. I played this a fair bit back more than a decade ago, and I'm fairly sure the Kasumi mission was part of Mass Effect 3, along with the Citadel DLC or something like that, but well, I got it done at least. So, yay, let's talk to everyone, and then I think I might explore the galaxy and get more stuff. Yeah, let's see, anyone here?
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Seems like we don't have captions on. Let's see, graphics, that wouldn't be it, right? But at least it's still 1280 by 720. It's annoying. When I first started, it had 800 by 600. It's like, no, I'm not going to adjust that every single time. Like in the processing of it. So, yeah, dialogue volumes max. Let's increase that a little bit. But where the heck's this? Gameplay, is it? Subtitles, yes. What the heck? Oh my word. Okay. So there's that now. Alright, should be working again. And let's see what squad stuff we have to do here. Cryoblast. So that's good against what? Rather than increase this. That stuff is cool. But that's all we can do though, because we only have our own stuff here right now. Alright, so when we get a squad, there's probably another place to do that. Is it here? Team status. Can we do that? Okay, we need to get all these. I think probably after we get these two data pads. Yeah, Grunt and who's this one? Jack. That it would be when we can go to Horizon probably. So I think that's the inflection point or whatever. Not inflection, you know, like the conditional boundary something or another, right? Let's see what Joker has to say at least.
So, Hadley, how you gonna spend your next furlough?
You really think we'll have another shore leave?
Of course. Shepard's forming the best team this galaxy has ever seen. We're gonna kick some ass.
Sure you're right, Matthews.
You'll get to have shore leave on the collector base. Just a little bit, though. Anyway.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting.
Edie, were you intentionally egging him on? What part of your programming covers that?
Nothing in the restrictions imposed upon me forbids active observation techniques. Mr. Moreau's performance actually improved under duress.
I never figured the coming overlords would be so annoying. I'm done.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay. And Edie's probably just gonna just have her normal speech. Yeah, let's not bother. You know, it's just going to be, what do you do here? Let's run over all the things that the AI does. Could see if Mordin has anything more to say. Probably not, though. We only got Kasumi's mission done, but yeah, let's see. Probably not, right? It's not a major or event type thing.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at the moment. Think I've anything
Yeah,
else?
yeah. So, yep.
I'll let you work.
They're waiting
We'll
for
be
the
here if you
Horizon mission to capture one of the stasis bugs still. So everyone's going to be on the same page, basically, from that. Alright. So let's see. I don't think we have to worry about feeding the hamster. But let's just see the hamster anyway. It's a space hamster. And fortunately, we don't have xenomorphs to worry about yet, but I don't know what would happen if you didn't pay attention, though, for enough time. Yep, cute little space hamster. And there's Liara. I think if I do get Mass Effect 1, I'll probably go with Ashley instead of Liara, but whatever, though. Onward to maybe explore and then go to Ilium. Something like that. But yeah, I'm thinking, well, right now it's 479, so whatever the amount it was there. Anyway, it's on a sale that's ending on December 19th. This is 2024 still for me. But yeah, I need to see about doing that if I'm gonna do that, although I only have like 50
Fuel at
bucks.
1/2 capacity.
Yeah, chill out. Buy fuel. So, alright, and more probes. There we go. Could go to the Citadel again. How about we find other stuff? Explore the galaxy. Plot mass relay jump. Okay, so that Zaid guy's loyalty missions there. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that when it's a little colder. It's only like 9 o'clock p.m. for me, so let's see, local cluster, we went there. Omega Nebula 100, investigate Project Overlord. So that's that Lawnmower Man type thing. Hourglass Nebula, so that's where Jack is. Not Kira, but Jack. Let's see, where is Ilium? Is it in one of these? I don't remember. The joy. Well, let's at least see here. Start over here, scan this area, I guess. It's probably part of the DLC stuff that I've got to keep getting logged in for every single time I try the thing. But let's see, yep. So, yep, scanning time. I just love scanning for life forms. These are more metal though, but yeah, there, that's better. And now
Probe
it's
away.
scanned. Yay, Prospector, we got a achievement of things. Alright, gotta remember not to press escape twice because that's a pain. Having to go back to the galaxy map. There should be a way where it's like not exiting the scanning thing but just going back to the planetary view. That would be nice anyway. So this one says it's rich and it does look like there's a few spikes around. It's fun how it tells you how to do the scanning, or the probe launching thing when you're not doing that fast enough. It's like, I'd like to make sure I'm not wasting it. Getting the maximum amount would be nice. Having a concentric circle or some type of graphical display rather than just
Probe launched.
you know, like a bar graph would be better, probably. But whatever, though. More stuff. More. Okay, we passed by something over. Oh, that's interesting. That's a fair
Probe
bit.
away.
Yay, more stuff. More.
Launching probe.
Okay, there's that. And now it went down from rich to good. Okay. Probably just another couple spikes or a bunch of piddly ones. Oh, there's one at least. Will this bring it down to moderate or poor?
Launching probe.
It didn't take it all the way to moderate. Interesting.
Launching probe.
And we spent a fair chunk here already now. It's probably a waste of effort to keep going on that. Waste of probes at the least. We do have this fuel depot to buy more at, but yeah. It's annoying to think like how badly I'm doing at everything. Like, it's obvious how you do that.
Launching probe.
Like hot, cold type thing. You go by one dimension and then you go by another to maximize the effect. Like that. Not north enough, that's not south, and there's midpoint, so then this way, and it's all nothing pretty much. That's about as much as it gets.
Launching probe.
But yeah, that's very little for just one probe. I didn't see how much those cost though. Oh, this one looks nearly maxed there, at least on the X. And yeah, about there.
Probe away.
Yeah, still says rich. There are some easily found spikes still.
Probe away.
And now it went to good.
Launching probe.
No, I actually sort of like this and the grid stuff and whatever. It makes me think of like 80s graphics. Although this is from 2010, it's still sort of... There wasn't as much like neo-retro stuff, but I think like some of the music, such as Night Drive by VHS Dreams, was started around then, wasn't it? But yeah, the 80s had some good stuff. I didn't really listen that much to 80s music until I found work at a factory in around 2016, which at one of the radio stations that actually got through was an 80s station. So it was the choice to listen to for a radio signal anyway, when I couldn't afford to get like minutes for my phone, so as to play Pandora. So you have a radio playing, and that works out fairly well. Project Overlord. Yeah, I'm already going toward that, but no... Yeah, let's go toward it, but not do it yet. Still, let's explore everything. I don't want to do that right now. I think the game seems to crash, like, if there's too much on the screen at once, obviously, but also, like, around the 40-some-odd minute mark. Although most people quit watching my stuff at, like, 3 seconds into the intro, so that's always lovely. Thanks to anyone that does watch more than that. That's really appreciated. But it's like... Yeah, for the actual gameplay, though, I'm sorry to have, like, cutting between when I get it restarted and whatnot. Only so much I can do working with the stuff I have. Would be nice, you know, it would be humorous to me, at least, if I could ever afford, like, an Alienware computer to play XCOM on. That would be hilarious. But, yeah, those are obviously overpriced things, and they don't even look cool anymore. They used to have neat designs, and now they went generic for no reason, pretty much. Except maybe it's cheaper, but for them to build anyway. But they used to have really cool cases, and that was their main selling point, pretty much. Apart from overpriced mid-range stuff. It's like, if you're gonna make your stuff look like generic garbage, might as well get a case and buy the components myself, if I could ever afford those, though, still. I don't know, maybe I will have found something to do, a job that actually pays money rather than just takes all my time without paying me enough to do other than pay to go to work.
Probe launched.
But yeah, it's pretty much otherwise just a waste of effort, everything is. And I've never been able to afford a car. Every time I find work, I have to rely on others for transportation, and some that say it's for free will change their minds and just go off their promise and never return. So that's a fun thing too. All the carpooling and everything else, they just change everything up to be whatever they want. Or the ones that require money just keep increasing the amount until I'm paying to go to work, pretty much. And it's like, there's no point to any of this. It's all just working in a sweatshop to work in a sweatshop. Yay, wasted effort. Trying to do my best at all that stuff and getting rewarded with nothing. Absolutely nothing. What's in the box? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, you know.
Launching probe.
That's how it goes in life, pretty much. And there's the med bay upgrade. I could fix the character's face with money in the game if I wanted to. Yay,
Launching
EZO.
probe.
Okay. So let's see if there's a little more EZO or anything useful. We're down to 18 probes. Probably should only spin down to 15, so we have that
Probe
many for
away.
the next system. This would be 2 for the last planet if there's anything to scan on it other than the Project Overlord thing. So that's 75, so yeah, we have to be able to scan this. Alright, land. Really, landing is the option. So that's a no. So I guess when we land it counts as scanned. So yeah, I'll do that. I don't want to say next time, but later though. Probably before we do Horizon. But yeah, let's get this scanned. Hopefully this is a rich one if I'm going to spend 15 things on it. But yeah, it is good. Wow, that varies quite a bit. So more EZO would be good. Yeah, get the EZO.
Launching probe.
More EZO, more. And that seems to be a good place already. Nice when you just happen upon it, like... let's see here. Not north, so a little south. That's maximum south, so not east, so a little west, so... around there.
Probe launched.
Okay. And that's a chunk already there.
Probe launched.
Well, looks like we'll get this nebula fairly well done, except for the last planet that has the Overlord thing. I don't want to deal with that right now.
Probe launched.
And there it went down to just being good. What does good even mean in some cases? It's like, yeah, you work at a place and they tell you you're doing a good job and it's like, can I be paid enough to buy a car now?
Probe launched.
Oh, I just got a budget enough with barely being able to afford food and still needing to buy a car of my own. How nice.
Launching probe.
Yeah, I think I'll just keep walking for 5 hours each weekend to get to work. Alright. Okay.
Probe launched.
So that's done for there pretty much. Alrighty, so that's 100% on that. And let's see. Oh, it counts it as explored by just going there? Alright, well, we
We
still
have
have...
used half our fuel.
Well, that sucks. Alright, enter system, and let's get a little more fuel and probes for the next one. So that only costs a couple thousand credits. And that costs less than 1,000 credits for getting those. Okay. Not complaining, just a little surprised. Oh, we can do this already. Wish there were like an audible signal like beep, you're in range or something, right? Let's see, any other things? Sometimes these flags hide what's beneath them, or at least it feels like they're hiding something behind them. There's like all these zillions of stars, and there's only so much to do. Alright, to the next one. Alright, let's scan these planets. Prison ship Purgatory. That sounds lovely. Enter orbit, scan the planet. Just a little bit anyway. See if there's anything worth getting here. That's probably gonna be it. Maybe there's a little more, but yeah, that's done. Alright, so there's one world. And here's this one. I would ask like which quests I should do next or something like that, but I'm doing these all the way back in 2024. Yeah, that's the thing. I suppose a lot of
Probe away.
the appeal of streaming is interaction with the crowd at the same time, or at least like with the time delay that it gives you, so that there's like the computer to moderate everyone's speech. Like, gotta make sure they're not saying anything de facto illegal. Right. But whatever though. So there's all that joy. Maybe there.
Probe launched.
I don't know, it's just one other thing to complicate attention for me. And I have ADHD for real, not just like the wannabe ADHD or whatever diagnosis by memes. I had a formal diagnosis back in 2004. Actually a bit before that. That's when I got my diagnosis for Asperger's as well. After my dad passed from lung cancer, my mom and my stepdad wanted to find out what's wrong with me because it seemed like I was depressed all the time, and they were hoping to get rid of me because they didn't like me. There was all this triangulation stuff, like mom saying that I didn't approve of Gary, my stepdad, and it's like I didn't care. I just wanted to be left alone. But she kept telling him how I didn't like him and how I was his enemy and riling him up so he'd attack me and all that fun stuff. So it's like, yeah, let's find out what's wrong with him so we can make him a ward of the court and get rid of him faster. Everyone always seems to want to get rid of me. It's like, curse you. But yeah, whatever though. The joy. So much joy. But yeah, the worst they could find with me was Asperger's syndrome and ADHD. And now Asperger's syndrome doesn't even exist until they bring it back because it's an obvious thing that actually does exist. But whatever though. Pretty much like autism plus above average or greater intelligence, which for me it's only like 129 at most, or one evaluation was as low as 109. A couple were 114 and 118. So yeah, that was back when I was a kid though. My intelligence probably seems to be decreasing with increasing age. Yay, loss of neurons per time, right? So, yeah. At the highest, it's just below gifted. At the lowest, it's just slightly above average. Yay. So yeah, that's probably why I have such difficulty in getting through with everything, including looking scary to everyone apparently. It's like if I don't fake smile and find crap to talk about, then everyone keeps reporting me as making them uncomfortable because I'm not a sycophantic idiot that smiles like I'm on Valium or something, you know? Which I'm not. I haven't even been able to have like ADHD meds, and I'm glad I haven't had Resveratrol for, since I left my stepdad's insurance in 2009. Well, even then I was mostly just tossing it in the toilet. Not that I advocate either way, but I mean, I really didn't want to be on that. When I wanted to be a vegetarian though, they wouldn't let me have the ADHD meds and required me to take Resveratrol, or I'd have to leave the house every day without any money to buy food with or anything. So then they'd only buy animal products, so that was a fun thing. The Resveratrol has the side effect of making you extremely hungry, in addition to all the other things. So yeah, that was a fun time. But whatever though. The joy. So there's this one now. Yeah, they're very supportive of making you do whatever they want and trying to get rid of you. That was a fun thing. Everyone just wants to always get rid of me. I really hate it. It's like, what did I ever do to you? But apparently just not being perfect is enough to have most try to get rid of me. Yay. And then it's like, how dare you be paranoid? It's like, I hear the things you actually say about me. It's not paranoia, it's you are up to no good. Seriously. What is wrong with you guys? This isn't my being just paranoid. It's like,
probe launched.
Why do you have to be mean? Why do you have to throw me in the metal shelves and grab me by the face and scream at me and tell me I'm not washing the dishes perfectly, I'm using too much soap, too much water, too much this, too much that, all this stuff? It's like, you wash your own dishes then. You want to wash them in buckets with soap? Fine, you go ahead and do that. It's like, you're the one dirtying most of the dishes
Probe
anyway.
launched.
And then telling me all the food in the fridge is mom's comfort food only. Like, what? It's like, no, it's not. I'm not gonna starve myself just because you won't buy me food. But whatever, though. It's like, and mom apparently had done this with her first batch of kids too, making it so that she only had food and they had to go hungry all the time. And some of them carry over that attitude pretty much, except they're still anorexic. So, but I refuse to starve. So it's like, yeah, it's like they make it so that you have to steal in order to not die, and that's a lovely thing.
Probe launched.
But it's like, whatever though. I hated it so much, and yet everything is just garbage.
Probe away.
I can't make anything work. You know, and with the survivor's benefits that were from like when my dad passed, mom and Gary, they spent it all on eBay pretty much. And even had me take out another year, saying that I had to do another year of school. But, you know, they put me in public school for a couple months. I was homeschooled for most of my life other than that. And they required me to do grades 9, 10, and 11 within 3 months, or else I'd have to go back. I didn't really agree, but I did it anyway.
Probe launched.
And nothing less than like 94% then. But then they wouldn't let me do grade 12 until after I turned 18. So then they said that I needed another year. I could have done grade 12 back when I was 15, but they wouldn't let me. Instead they had me go walking, looking for work. 8-hour walk to get to workplaces that I'd apply to, and they just throw away my application in front of me because, you know, I'm not in good clothes and I'm sweaty from walking in the Texas sun. And it's like, you know how depressing that is?
Probe launched.
They did give me $5 to get food with on the way out though, so I suppose there's that. But apart from that, it was like, you know, they got enough that they could have helped me get like a driver's license or something while there was still time, that I wasn't spending every waking hour at work doing all the effort of 3 other co-workers while all the nepotism hires just sat around talking to each other all the time. It's like, I think at one place they actually did try to get me stressed out so I'd quit, having me as the only chef in the kitchen during like lunch rushes Thursdays and Fridays. But then they saw I could actually keep up with the work, and so they just kept doing that. They were getting the work of 3 others, you know, $21 worth of effort, while paying me $7.22. Like, really? Yeah, every place is like that. The first crappy restaurant I worked at, though, they were trying to have me relabel the salads there for each day.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, great. Ah, the joy.
Probe away.
Well, anyway, I guess we have a mission to do here.
Probe away.
Alright.
I have found something.
Yes, yay, Edie. Tricia Helfer. Alliance hotspot detected. Alliance sources request that all ships keep watch for signs of the missing freighter MSV Estevanico. Lost 1 year ago in this sector. Any data recovered that sheds light on the Estevanico's fate will be rewarded. Surface scans indicate the presence of a large shipwreck. Oh, great, this is the platforming one, isn't it? Alright, let's land and get this done with. I'm really hoping that it won't crash. I think there's not any, like, major ordeals of enemies here. It's just a lot of platforming. I don't know if the draw distance will be too much for this computer, though. I know there's one that's, like, really tedious to get around, and I think it's this one. Yeah, this is looking like it. Oh my word. I wish I could name the saves, like this is platforming Doom. Oh my word, can we save? Nope, it won't let me save. What the heck? So yep,
It
we
is
have...
likely that searching the wreckage would provide information. Here's Stevanico's final hours.
Estevanico.
Warning.
Okay.
Disturbing the wreck could cause it to become unbalanced and fall over the cliff's edge.
Wonderful. I don't like this crap. Oh joy. Can we save anywhere? It won't let me save, of course. Can't we get a jetpack or just fly? Loose tiles. Arrgh. Come on. I guess this is how we have to do this. The platforming. At least, like, there's no falling over the edge possible, per se, but it's still... Ah, here we go. Yep. Here's the ledge here. Oh, the joy of Vertigo. This is one of my least favorite ones here. Does that even go anywhere? I think it's this one we have to go to, and then all that stuff over there. Let's see, will the ship crash the rest of the way now? I mean, I suppose if we had the, yeah, it has to be the other side to get to the other side. We need a rooster to explain the process of getting to the other side and not Final Destination style. I guess I should talk to my sister's bird, Ray Ray. Whatever though. There's Iridium. Can we get it from this side? Looks like that's a no. What the heck? Over there? What? Oh my word. Well, looks like this may be it. Nope, it's not it. It's a way to see where we're gonna have to go somewhere. Maybe we have to cause something to fall, I think, right? So we have a bridge by plopping on it. Something along those lines of doom. Let's see, is it this one? Were we just here? Let's see, what are we doing? So yeah, there's Iridium there. There's not a way to get to that except from there. There's another one there. There's that over there. Does that lead anywhere that we can get to? I thought this was blocked off. Can we jump? Like in Mass Effect 3, at least you can jump over short distances. And that actually is useful. This is stupid. Can we walk on that little ledge? No. Oh my word. The worst platforming thing. And it's gonna freeze any moment now, I know it. It always does this kind of crap. Maybe that ladder's something useful. Yeah, it's not really a ladder, but it sort of looks like one. Would be nice if it were one. Can we jump? Please. Well, and let this just be over with. Ah, the joy. The joy of creaking metal. I never have worked in a sheet metal factory. It's only been like plastics and sweatshops, laundry stuff. But come on, though. Okay, well, this is obviously a dead end. It just feels like there should be a route there, but nope. So we have to go all the way back to go all the way forth somewhere else. Yay. Is there a route? I mean, loose tiles. Do we fire? Is that a thing that we can do, is fire at these to get them to fall when we want them to? I forget if that's a possibility. Oh, did that do it? Ah, okay. So that is something we have to do. Yay, remembering things. So that was making that. I suppose this sort of makes me think of Myst. Except Potato Mist. And not as, like, intellectual per se, but just... It's a puzzle, alright. In its own way. It's nice to actually be able to figure things out. That's the joy of most puzzles, is actually having the reward of thinking that you're doing something. Or, you know, like most of those neurological evaluations where they have you, like, try to get information or otherwise pattern match, it's like tangrams even, just for visualization, all that sort of stuff. It's like stuff you already know, or the sequences that they want you to recall are just classic ones that if you had studied a little bit of math or learned a little bit of trivia, you would have known already. And it's not really intelligence so much as just knowledge, but most tend to think of remembering trivia as intelligence, so that's a joy in its own right. But puzzles, it's more like a matter of fluid intelligence rather than... That was a jump scare, alright? Come on, let me get over here. I am stuck. Oh, come on. Stop this drama. Can we move? Ah, the joy. Now it's letting me move again, at least. Yay, thank you. This I do not like. I guess it's good we don't have AI characters to babysit around. Is it possible to get this thing to crash? That'll be fun. Like, game over, man, game over. Forget the collectors. We have our ship to worry about. There's the red dot of blinking doom. So let's see. That's not a route. That is a route. Okay. Ah! I hate this mission. It's that jostling like that is almost as frustrating as playing the game, you know, the 2000 version of Alien vs. Predator. Like, when they jump at you, at least, like, when they jump at me, it's like, no. In some of the larger maps, you can dance around them, just sidestep them for the most part, but then it's like, they just swarm you. Oh my word, can you? Yay, that actually worked without crashing. Okay. Anything else here? There's your refined uridium there. Cool. I didn't realize that was exactly how that would work, but it seems to work out. Yay, more stuff. Okay, was that the way I was from? Or do I need to go this way more? Can we save? Nope, it's a no save zone apparently. Ah, come on, I think this isn't the way, is it? Or is it? Probably something to get here, so at least we're getting a lot of minerals, yep. So that has become the way to go. Because it fell and made a bridge to this zone of doom where the iridium container was in the video game. In the video game. Ah! Come on, enough with that crap. Access mainframe, get this done now. Yep, there we go. Yay. Oh my word. It would be fun if it crashed right here, like the ship is crashing now. Extra, wait for it. Crunchy. Cool, escaped mission site, data retrieved. Cool. So there's all that crap. Wonderful. One less thing to do at least. Yay. What was I talking about? Just complaining about my crappy childhood after my dad passed. I'm sure everyone's thrilled to hear that. Yeah, I probably do sound like, you know, it is really just difficult for me. And I whine so much, don't I, though? Whatever, though. It's not like too many are listening. Thank you, though, for anyone who does. And doesn't just unfriend me and all that sort of stuff as everyone's programmed to do. It would be nice if life were easier.
Probe launched.
But instead it's like that kind of walking puzzle. Just with everything always falling down around me.
Probe launched.
Falls apart from the very start, it falls. Every workplace I've worked at it, especially the ones that don't have customers or just their factories or sweatshops kind of thing, and I define a sweatshop as a factory without air conditioning for the working employees. So I've only really worked at one sweatshop, the one here in Texas, that was the hospital laundromat.
Probe launched.
The other two factories I've worked at in Minnesota actually had air conditioning, although the second one, it broke down. There was only like one large air conditioner unit for the working employees area, the production area, while the office area of the building had two large ones, just the same size as the production office one. Oh, fun too was the meeting room had a window unit that the heat sink portion of it was plopped out into the production area also. So whenever they had like meetings with, well, there's the monthly meetings where they have the owner talk down to all the working employees, telling them how we're all family and you're all going to be stuck here forever and all that kind of crap. That's a fun thing. But yeah, they'd have the air conditioner on and pump the heat into the production area even further. It wasn't so bad because it was Minnesota though, because I mean it gets up to like 95 there, versus like here in Texas it's like 110 outside, 120 inside. It's like welcome to an oven, pretty much. So now we got that done. Let's see, I think we're low on stuff, so let's go back here and get some more probes, even though it's going to cost extra fuel. It's not that much extra. I wish I didn't lose the safe thing in what's it called? Oh, there's the fuel depot. What is the one called? The first mission where you meet Tali. Because I didn't mean to press that, I meant to get into cover and I didn't realize there was a door open, and apparently everything's happening at once. So that was fun. Secure smuggled cargo. There we go. I don't want to do that right now. Yeah, let's get... what's the thing here? Let's look around, find where the planet is. There it is. Go from the outer edge to the inner. Yanalodas. If I do play Mass Effect 1, I know it's like even more tedious having to find everything, like in asteroid belts especially.
Probe launched.
It's not always as obvious where things are, so you're actually searching more than just going to points that are obvious on the display. They did a fairly good job for its era though, 2007. Yeah.
Launching probe.
You know, I sort of wish I didn't give up on my channel here back in 2007 when I started it.
Probe launched.
They didn't have quite as much of the auto moderation, and as much as I don't like restrictions on free speech and stuff like that, there was a ton of toxicity. Like, anytime I'd post, even just like stuff of my birds, there were jerks who would just say the most cruel things that could be popped into their imagination. And it's like, what is wrong with everyone? But of course, it's not their fault they're evil, it's my fault that they're evil to me. Because that's just how everyone acts, apparently. And I just have to have thick skin and put up with it. Whereas if I say anything mean to anyone, suddenly I'm on report all the time. You know, I can't make a joke without anyone thinking it's real. I can't say anything.
Probe away.
I don't talk to anyone. I get reported for making others uncomfortable by not smiling. Smile at anyone, they report me for smiling at them. Like, what is wrong with you guys?
Probe away.
There's just no way to win, you know? It's like, it's nice to actually be able to win in video games where things are actually mostly well defined and it's actually possible to win. Except for those games that are made impossible deliberately for the heck of it for some reason. Yeah, like, what is it, the Mario level creator thing? There are some of those there that would make Isaac Clarke go nope. But whatever though. Onward to the next one. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the bus. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of piddly. Wait until it clicks more like that. Something.
Probe launched.
But yeah, I probably should stop soon, save before it crashes
probe.
again. In fact, let's do that now, because it's been a while since I've saved. And I'd like to not lose everything I do. Yeah, whatever, yeah. Save. But yeah, it's... I don't know what else to talk about. I mean, there's always fluff to talk about. Like, how is the weather? It's actually rather warm right now, in December 16th. Oh, and yeah. And for as much as, you know, I get that it's wrong to complain about those that are helping
Probe
you.
launched.
And my sister has helped me a fair chunk, trying to let me have a place to live and whatnot. Although the
Launching
whole
probe.
deal of, like, you know, I have electricity, Wi-Fi, and a roof over my head, so I should be grateful, but lacking reliable transportation, not being allowed to eat their food, and you know, they have lots of animals. They have like nearly
Probe
20
away.
chickens at this point, and if they keep letting them breed, they'll have over 100 by the next year by this time. But yeah, I don't know. Or no, this is in 2025. Or no, is it 2026 already when this is going? Oh crap. I actually need to adjust some of the things I've been posting because they might only be in 2025. I think this would be in
Launching
January of 2026 if I didn't mess that up. But yeah, either way, if they keep letting the chickens go, there are gonna be tons of them. And they buy all the food for the chickens, and they have 3 dogs now. And they have like a zillion cats because they take every cat that the neighbors dump into the streets. And they manage to pay for all that. And they buy
Launching probe.
fast food for themselves every single meal, just about. They should be able to get plenty of eggs soon if they manage to keep the roosters away from the hens.
Probe away.
But yeah, that's a fun thing in its own right too. But they're mostly just buying, you know, meals that cost $13 a person
Launching probe.
times 3, $39 for each meal. That they could easily afford like lots of beans. Like for me, I have to, when I have transportation to Dollar Tree, it's, well, right now it's $1.25 per bag of beans. It'll probably jump up to $1.50 soon-ish, although you know, I'm kind of hoping the economy will improve, but it really doesn't matter which president's in charge. It's all the same things after a point anyway. And the prices just ratchet up no matter what. So yeah, who knows? It could be $1.50, it could be $2 at Dollar Tree next, who knows? But for now it's like, you know, $5 for 4 bags of beans, and I can make a bag of beans last a day, keeping it in a crock pot, until the crock pot stops working.
Probe away.
It's not the crockpot name brand, I forget what it is, but it's a pretty good one. I think I made a review of it. So, and, one guy I do freelance, work for GMX Zero on Amazon and itch.io, whatever. Samuel there. He makes video games sometimes too, but they're like
Probe launched.
kind of 90s style ones. But yeah, one of the reviews I made was of it, so yeah, if
Probe launched.
it's an Elite Gourmet, or it's like a quart one, but that one's been running continuously on low for the last couple years. So it's a really good one, and I can make a bag of
Probe
beans
launched.
last a day with that. Although I try to add like grain and legumes together, so it's, you know, complete protein, like all the amino acids for protein synthesis, and canola oil for what's it called? Interorbit. What is it called? Omega-3 and 6 oils. That one has both of them. But yeah, I like the idea of characters like Melanie Mac, which I think is a real person. but yeah, the whole eat all the cholesterol things, like all the Grace 1 health and all that stuff, which say things like avoid plants, eat animals, and all that crap. It's like, this seems like cholesterol city. Whatever though, okay. I'm no expert, so go with what you think is true and research it and all that sort of stuff yourself do. But it's like, yeah, I don't trust that when it's like obviously contradictory advice compared to stuff that's been around for decades.
Well launched.
I don't know. Either way, yeah, I don't trust all the stuff. There's probably plants on both sides for everything though. But whatever though, I don't know. I just don't know. So yeah, let's get out of here. This is 100% for this one. Alright, where is it? Down here somewhere? Yep, 80%, so we'd have to go to the thing there, right? Yeah, and get Jack out of there. Did we miss a planet apart from the prison ship thing? I don't think we did, but if it doesn't say 100 after we go there, that would be obvious then. Yeah, I've whined enough and I've talked too much about stuff that I probably will get in trouble for if anyone actually listens that cares enough to mess with me. But who cares? It's like, yeah, I try to make things work and I just plain can't. Life sucks that way. And of course I just have to be perfect and do everything everyone else tells me to do, right? Anyway, enough with that. I know, I'm so sad, all that sort of stuff, I'm so lame, I'm so pathetic, all that crap. I wish I could be perfect like everyone else apparently is. But apparently I'm just me though, and I can't do anything right. So whoop-de-doo. Hey, we didn't get logged out this time, wonderful. Well, until next time, take care and try to not go crazy.